Welcome to Win or Lose, You Win workshop. Why compete in a speech contest? If you ask yourself that question, you come to the right place today because today workshop will giving you the opportunity to open yourself for a new experience in public speaking. Speech contest is very important and it's important part of the Toastmaster educational program because it gives the contestant opportunity to practice or to deliver a competition level speech to win the contest, and also opportunity for others to learn by observing proficient speakers. So the purpose of this today objectives are threefold. First, how to prepare for a competition level speech. And second, how to win a speech contest. And third, how to support your clubs and others and give them opportunity for the contest chair and also contest functionary to practice and to learn their roles. So I hope that by the end of this 3-hour session, you will achieve all these 3 expectations. And today we have 3 great mini workshops for you. We will introduce them one by one later. But first, I would like to invite our district director, DTM Apisara, to open this workshop. DTM Apisara, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Immediate Past District Director, Nuchanat Praditpan, and all district leaders and also all Toastmaster members. As Toastmaster of the Day said, it's about the progress that we would like to see. After you join Toastmaster as a member, you need to see your progress, right? So it means that no competition, no progress. That's the reason why Toastmaster at the contest at the end of the term to see the progress of Toastmaster members. The important things, win or lose, is not important. But your new version, the better version of you, of Toastmaster member, is the key. Today, as Toastmaster of the Day said, we have capable, distinguished Toastmaster to train, to organize the workshop for you. This is the great time, the great opportunity for all of us, not only you, for all of us to see and observe how to improve your performance, not just only speech performance, but also how to respond to impromptu questions, and also how to use the techniques, various techniques to evaluate the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see and learn and use the techniques. Learn from them, and please remember, win or lose, and also you win. Back to you.
Thank you, District Director Apisara. For sure, win or lose doesn't matter because this is the great opportunity for you to practice and to learn from one another So before I introduce the first facilitator, I would like to invite our PQD, Lynn, to tell us about her roles because she served as our timer today. So just tell us about the techniques of, the rules for the time. DTM, Lynn.
A very thank you, my lovely and amazing TOD PDD Nuchana. I'm very welcome to all of you to our marvelous District 97 contest training. And you may say that today we are full of house. We are full of capable members. We are full of amazing trainers today. Today, I not only serve as a PQD for District 97, but I also very honored to be timekeeper for today. You can see that I will have raised my hand there, and also I will show to the timing of each my trainers. So I hopefully that today one of our district record that we are all here because we want to learn more. We are all here because we want everyone enjoy and get a new idea how to be a very good contestant and how to be a very good on contest official, and also how to enjoy the contest in our district and outside our district. So I hope that this is not just only the training we provided to you, but we will do the best from our district to give you more training. Back to you, TOD Nush. Thank you.
Thank you, PQD Lynn. So our first session, are you ready? I saw you are ready. Our first session will help you to prepare for a competition level speech and how you will learn how to win the speech contest. Our facilitator today is a two-time semi-finalist, two times district international speech champion, one time district evaluation speech champion, second place regional international speech contest, second place district table topic speech contest. And professionally, he also a people and organization development consultant and sex coach consultant. I present to you DTM Ani Anil.
How many of you are competing this year in the speech contest, whether it's table topics, international, or evaluation? Please, hands up. Nobody? Thank you very much. This is the end of this workshop. How many of you are competing? Nice. I can see some hands now. How many of you have won at least the club level now? Wow, more hands. Congratulations in advance. And how many of you believe that you're going to win this year in the district contest? No more hands. Okay, there's like 1, 2. Started with a couple of hands and now only like how many hands? Yes, you have to believe that you're going to win. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, especially contestants for the speech contest. Good afternoon and welcome to this training. And I'm very excited because I totally understand and experience how it feels to prepare for the contests. Even during the preparation, you're already excited. You can feel the nervousness. And I can totally relate with you. But today, I hope that you're going to learn something that will help you ease that preparation and that you'll be able to gain more confidence to win, not only in the district, probably in the region, if we are allowed to join. Before we start with the contest practice, I would like to share with you why join the contests. Can I see some of you? Can you at least type in the chat box, why did you join the contest? What's your purpose? I know you already attended the training, the last or the first training for the contest, right? But I want to know, what is your purpose of joining the contest? Please type in the chat box. Beat myself, cultivate a winning mindset. How about the others? Challenge myself to make the most out of my membership. Wow, I like that. Challenge myself to better me, to develop my speech skills. Okay. How about the others? Why did you join the contest? Prepare for a bigger stage, to learn from others, to learn the skill and develop, build my career. Nice. Can I see one or two more? How about the others? Come on, type in the chat box. Why did you join the contest? Up my game. Ah. I know some people, they said that they joined the contest because they want the experience. They want the learning experience. I'm sorry, but for me, if you join a contest, you have to believe that you're going to win the contest. Of course, you're going to learn, but if you have that mindset of just joining the contest to learn, I think it's not enough to win. The attitude is different. The mindset is different. For me, you have to be in it to win it. Because I'm telling you, the attitude that you're going to have, even during the preparation, is totally different. I encourage you to please think about winning, but prepare to win, but be ready to lose. You have to prepare to win, but be ready to lose. Because remember, how many people are going to join the contest? And only one is going to win. So you just have to give your best. There are three reasons why we say you win even if you lose. Win or lose, you win. There are three reasons. The number one reason there is you know yourself better. If I asked you now, who are you as a speaker? Or what kind of speaker are you? Do you even know? Anyone can answer me that? You can just like turn on your mic. Do you really know what kind of speaker are you?
Inspirational speaker.
Inspirational speaker. How about the others? But what does it mean by inspirational speaker? Do you really possess the traits of an inspirational speaker? Some people, they will say, I'm a motivational speaker. The question there, are you? I'm an inspirational speaker. Are you?
Yeah, from the results, I changed someone's life
Wow.
by my speech.
Wow, great. Did that person talk to you after your speech?
Yes, because after he listened to me, he came to listen to me because he come with his girlfriend, and after listening to me, he used to hate English, speaking English, but after listening to me, he said, okay, from now on, I will speak English like that.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank
Toastmasters,
you.
right?
Yeah, Vina.
Vina, thank you very much.
Yes.
Wow, I love that story. But there are four kinds of speakers. But what kind of speaker are you? I don't have time to really have the details for everything, but there are four kinds of speakers, they said. The first one is the fascinator. Those who are fascinators, they use their wisdom when they speak. So that's the first kind of speaker. The second speaker, they are performers. A good example of this is Anthony Robbins. They use their charisma when they deliver speeches. So fascinator, performer. The third one we call energizer. They have the courage They are endeared with energy when they speak. And the other one is inspirer. These speakers are the one who uses spirits. DTM Alex said he's a marathon speaker, whatever that means. Wherever you are, DTM Alex, on the screen. But those are the different kinds of speakers: fascinator, performer, energizer, and inspirer. Yes, Simon Sinek is inspirer. According to Toastmaster Bruce is here. So what kind of speaker are you? You have to know what kind of speaker are you. Do you use your wisdom? Do you use your charisma? Do you use your courage? Or do you use your spirit every time you speak? And to join the contest, you have to be true to yourself. I can see some contestants who are totally different in the club and totally different in the contest. And sometimes you have to ask, so who is who? You meet them personally or you meet them in other meetings, but when you meet them in the contest, they are totally different. And it affects the result. I'm sorry, this is based from my experience. You cannot be totally different during the contest, and you are a totally different person before the contest, because people know you and they can see that through your speeches. So the first thing why you win when you join the contest is because you know yourself better. And I really want you to reflect on that. Who are you as a speaker? What kind of speaker are you? Number two, it's a great experience to join the contest. It offers you a different level of speaking experience. Can you imagine how many people watching you while you speak? Of course, it's totally different unless you belong to a very big group of Toastmasters in your club. But I don't think you have 200 or even 50 audience every time, 50 members of the audience every time you speak in your club. So speaking with a bigger number of audience, that's a totally different experience. It gives you a different level of nervousness if you speak in a contest. So for me, that kind of experience offers that kind of preparation and confidence. It's totally different. So I really encourage you to join the contest. But again, I will emphasize, prepare to win, not just because you just want to experience the contest. Prepare to win, but be ready to lose.
How about Oprah? How about Oprah Winfrey? What type of speaker is she?
I asked you back. What do you think is Oprah Winfrey? What kind of speaker is she? Does she use wisdom, charisma, courage, or spirit?
Spirit.
It's a combination of spirit and charisma. Actually, there is an assessment that you can do. I forgot that. I'll let you know. Maybe I can share it with. It's actually like a circle of assessment. You can have the primary kind of speaker you are, and then the secondary. Like for example, for Oprah, she's more of an inspirer, and then the secondary is performer because she has that kind of charisma, but she uses the spirit. Do you know Anthony Robbins, right? Toastmaster.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Tony Robbins.
And yes, Tony Robbins or Anthony Robbins is a performer. Do you know Daniel Pink?
No.
How about Sir Ken Robinson?
Not
Okay,
really,
Toastmaster
because
Mega said-
I'm just new. I'm just new in this speakers industry.
Yeah, no, they are not Toastmasters. They are people from outside. Toastmaster Mega said she knows, giving me the thumbs up that she knows Sir Ken Robinson. Sir Ken Robinson is actually the type of energizer. And Toastmaster Bruce asking me about Steve Jobs. Do you know what's the answer for Steve Jobs? What kind of speaker is Steve Jobs?
Wisdom, fascinators.
Spirit.
Really?
Secondary, yes. Inspirer. He inspires people. So again, that's the first thing. You know yourself as a speaker. The second one, as I already explained, it offers you an experience that will level up your level of nervousness. Is actually can be good, can be bad. Nervousness can be good, can be bad. But even the seasoned speakers, they still have experienced nervousness. Even if you've been speaking for 10 years, 20 years, the nervousness will always be there. And I always say this all the time if I do workshop for public speaking. It's either you have the nervousness because you are not prepared, or you are nervous because you want to give your best. So what kind of speaker are you? Nervousness is good because it allows you to prepare. Without the nervousness, probably you're like, you just relax. I can do this. Overconfidence. If you don't have that, so nervousness, but just enough nervousness that will allow you to prepare for that. And the last is the exposure. Joining a contest will give you a different exposure. For me, my experiences in the contest allowed me to know a lot of people, not only in Thailand, but around the world. I was able to be invited in different conferences around the world to speak and share my experiences. And forever, I'm going to be very grateful for Toastmasters. Joining the contest, I was able to travel in Canada and in the US for free because of the contest. So that kind of exposure, if you're not going to join the contest, do you think you will have that kind of opportunity to travel and meet different kinds of people around the world? So contest will allow you to have that kind of exposure. Networking, I was able to teach at universities without even having the application form and interviews because of the contests. And I'm sure if it happened to me, it will also happen to you. So if joining the contest, win or lose, you still win. You know yourself, you have experienced that, and at the same time, you're exposing yourself. Now, let's talk about 3 contests, because I believe there will be 3 kinds of contests this year in the District 97. We have the International Speech Contest, we have the Table Topics, and we have the Evaluation Speech Contest. Let's start with the International Speech Contest. Who are the contestants here for the International Speech Contest? Can you type say yes to the chat box? Yes, yes, there are 2 already. Toastmaster Shahayar, Toastmaster Carly, only 2 for International Speech Contest. I'm sure the 2 of you are either the champion or the second place. If only 2 from the district, from this audience. Only 2? Yes, yes. Oh, now 3. Toastmaster Mac also joining the International Speech Contest. Toastmaster Mega, you're not joining the International Speech Contest?
I think I might have to be an organizer this year.
That's a good excuse not to join the contest. I hope more people will join the internet. You still have time. I'm sure there are some clubs, they haven't organized the contest for the area or the club. So I hope more people will join, especially the International Speech Contest. For me, I'm just going to give you 3 tips for the International Speech Contest. Number 1, you have to select something that is universal. A universal message or a universal topic. But make sure you don't also fall in the trap of having that kind of topic that is already cliche. I'm sorry to say, like, for example, I'll give an example, confidence. This is my personal opinion. If you believe that you want to use confidence as your message this year, I'm fine with it. But again, personally, it's already cliche for me. I've heard a lot of people who use confidence as the message, and it's almost every year, the same message, the same message. Second is, you have to think, how will you make yourself stand out during the contest? How can you make yourself stand out that they will see you even before going on stage? People will already notice you. And can you at least unmute yourself and share at least one idea. Anyone who's brave enough? What kind
Wear
of
nice clothes.
I'm sorry? Who is that? I'm sorry because I have to move because there are 2 pages. I'm sorry, who answered that? Wear nice clothes. Who are you? Toastmaster Anna? Is that you?
Sir Ernie.
Yes. So nice clothes. Yes. Like I'll give you an example. In 2017, when I joined the contest, I wear all white. And among the contestants, I believe I stood out. And I won as the district champion in 2017. In 2019, I used red suit. And then again, I stood out. And I even wore red high heels. You have to think, you don't have to use a prop. It depends on you. If you think you're comfortable to use a prop, good. But I'm encouraging you to think of something that will make you stand out among the contestants. Whatever happens in a contest, they will compare you with other contestants. I'm sorry, that's a fact. For me, that's the reality. Whatever you do in the contest, they will compare you with other contestants. You have to think, how can you make yourself different from the other contestants? So number one, you have to select a universal message or a universal topic. Number two, think of a strategy to make yourself different or stand out among other contestants. It's even challenging when you join online contests. And I believe this year, the district's contest is online. It's even more challenging. How can you stand out on screen and people will notice you, especially the judges? And number three, you have to be authentic. Again, this is my personal experience. Even before the contest, if people know you, they already judge you. Whether the judges know you or not, the impact that you have with the audience is different. So as I said, being a public speaker, it's a big responsibility. You cannot be kind, or you can talk about kindness in your speech, but people know you that you are not actually a kind person. And I believe that can reflect on your speech. For me, that's like in my 2015 winning speech, I used the topic of judging others, comparing yourself. And I've learned from that experience because I was not really living the message that I had for that speech. So be authentic. Select something that you can really talk about even with your eyes closed, something very personal. Something that even without memorizing, you can still talk about it. So that's for the international speech contests. So those who said yes, joining the international speech contest tonight, do you have any idea at the moment of your topic? Anyone from those three who said yes to international speech contest? Toastmaster Mac, just a rough idea. Do you know more or less what will be your topic?
I have the message, but I'm still searching for a perfect story to deliver. I'm still looking for a story.
What is your message? Just like maybe a word. You don't have to give me all.
Time.
Time. Wow. Okay. How about Toastmaster Vina? Are you raising your hand?
Sorry, I haven't get it down the hands. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Those two others who said that they are joining the international speech contest. Let me check again in the chat box if you're shy. How about Toastmaster Carly? Oh, Toastmaster Carly from Empower. Toastmaster Carly, you have a topic.
Hi, DTM Arnie. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Yes, I actually just practiced my draft speech at the last club, our club meeting, and the title of the speech is Long to Belong. So I'm focusing on belonging.
Wow. Good luck. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Carly, for sharing that.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that is for the International Speech Contest. As I said, you have to select a universal topic, stand out, and be authentic. Let's move on to the table topic speech contest, and this time we're going to practice. The International Speech Contest, I cannot ask you to practice. I don't think that I'm going to ask you and then that's the speech that you're going to use for the contest. I don't think it's a good idea. Table topics. Who are joining the table topic speech contest this year? Please say yes in the chat box. Oh, no one is joining. Yes. Gavilier, do you? Okay. Aside from future Toastmaster, do you anyone else joining the table topic speech contest this year? Wow, even Toastmaster Mega is not joining. So no one? Let's skip this. I want to, Toastmaster Bina. Okay, Toastmaster Bina, thank you for your participation. You're very active. Anyone else, please advise. Yes. For the table topic speech contest, it's very important that you have the clarity, brevity, and impact when you deliver because it's a very short speech. So make sure that when you deliver your speech, your 2-minute speech, it's clear, you have the clarity. Toastmaster Vina, are you ready with your pen and your paper? Are you writing down?
Yes, writing down, yes.
Yes, so number one is clarity. You have to be clear. What is your answer? Because some people, their responses are not direct to the questions or the statements that is given during the contest. So it has to be clear. Number two, there should be brevity. It has to be short. Don't elaborate too much because you only have 2 minutes. And the last one, impact. With that short speech, how can you make an impact? And I'll give you three ways to develop your speech for the table topics. Number one, of course, everyone knows what is the common structure for the table topics that everyone already heard about from Toastmasters for more than 10 years for sure. Anyone can write down in the chat box. Do you know the technique? I'm sure one of the members and prep tech, even our future. Whoa, we have the ARI, we have the prep, we have the hook. Wow, I don't know what is a hook. What does hook stands for, Toastmaster Bruce? Are you there? Okay, let's start for Toastmaster Mega first. Toastmaster Mega, the ARI. Okay, there. Answer, reason, example, and ending. Okay, thank you so much. Which is similar to prep, which is point, reason, example, and conclusion, prep technique. But how about the hook? Toastmaster Bruce, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, what does hook mean? Is that an acronym or just...
It means something that speak. Just a name, not acronym, just something that when take it up and let people find something exciting before hearing. I mean, like it used for the essay, no, not essay, for the presentation, for the public speaking, but not sure it can work with the table topic as well.
Yeah, of course, every time you speak, you have to hook your audience. You have to grab the attention of the audience every time you speak. Yeah, that's correct. Hook the audience. And Toastmaster Mac, of course, this is the so-called clock technique, C-L-O-C-K as in the clock. Past, present, and future. So you can start with the past and then you share about the present and then the future. It's called the clock technique. And I'm going to give you another one since you already have the ARI or the prep technique, which is very similar. And then the past, present, and future. I'm going to give you another one So you have the introduction, and then you have the KEE. Key, explanation, example, and then conclusion. So the KEE or key, explanation, example, you have to do it 3 times. So you have your introduction, and then 3 times of giving the keyword, explanation, and then example. That's another technique. I'm not sure if you've heard about it or you read about it, but it's called the introduction, KEE, and then conclusion. Let's practice for the table topics. Toastmaster Bruce, it's introduction and then KEE and then conclusion. Not only KEE. You have an introduction and a conclusion at the same time. Okay. So let's practice. I'm not sure everyone almost turned off their cameras. So today I'm a DJ, a disc jockey on the radio. This is my first time to see almost everyone with their cameras off, but it's okay. It's a new experience for me too. So let's try a table topics. I'm sure you attended, so it means you are willing to practice and participate, right? Let's just try for 3 times because we have limited time and I still have the evaluation speech contest, which I really want you to practice. So let's try it with the table topics. The question is, please raise your hand if you want to respond. So the pressure is less, not in the contest, because in the contest, you're the next, you hear the question or the statement, and then you don't have a choice. But this time, I'll give you the question first, and then you can just volunteer. If you're a contestant this year, I really encourage you to practice now. Ready? Give me a thumbs up, everyone. Whether your camera's on or off, just give me a thumbs up, please. An emoticon or yes. I can see Toastmaster Carly with very energized thumbs up. Yes, and then Toastmaster Bruce as well. I believe somewhere else. And thank you for attending, even if you are outside. I can see now, oh wow, with the heart too. The question is, what advice will you give to your younger self? What advice will you give to your younger self? Anyone? To participate? Toastmaster Vina, are you raising your... Okay, let me see.
Yes.
Toastmaster Bruce. And then I'll call Toastmaster Vina. Toastmaster Bruce, please.
Yeah, so sorry, can you hear me?
Sapan Taksin. You are already in Sapan Taksin.
No.
Yes, Toastmaster Bruce.
Sorry.
Let me call Toastmaster Vina first, Toastmaster Bruce. So
Everyone.
Sapan Taksin. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone will
Okay.
be very. Can I start now?
Okay. Yes, please, Toastmaster Bruce.
Okay.
Everyone will be so worried about the future all the time. Since we were a kid in the kindergarten school until we grow up, but now we already grow up and we have our life to be grateful, to learn a Toastmaster, to keep improving and practicing. Everyone will be everything will be falling into the right place anyway. So if I could have told things to my younger self, I will tell them that don't be too serious about anything too much, as I believe that everything will fall into the right place anyway. Back to you, Annie.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bruce from Sapan Taksin Station. Yes. Again, I know you're a young and new Toastmasters. Make sure that you have the introduction and conclusion that will have that impact. Yeah, I'm not here to give evaluation now. It's just saying that Make sure there's a introduction. And don't forget to greet the audience. In the contest, it's very important. And then you have the conclusion. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bruce. Toastmaster Bina, can I give you a new question? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And can I see your beautiful face?
Really? Hold
Yes.
on.
Really? Yes, really.
Okay. Can I just answer this first, and another 5 more minutes, then it will be more ready than this.
Okay, sure. So the question is, yes, the question is, if not you, then who? If not you, then who? Please welcome Toastmaster Vina.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. If not you, then who? This is exactly for me. Because, you know why? Because I have more than 30 years of working experiences. Before COVID, I was a vice president in an airline. All right. And now I'm just a teacher, a consultant. If not you, then who? Means for me, I understand that working in an organization, being a top management, you have to always empower your staff. You have to always be ready. If you are not there in the company, then somebody must be able to work on your behalf. Somebody must be able to attend important meeting, even on emergency. For example, okay, this meeting I must present, I must be there, but there are some emergencies. So the next person or my successor has to always be there. Means that we have to work in order to be very successful in our organization, or even everywhere, in your family, in your personal life. You have to be ready to not be there, because you never know what happened in life. We are human being, and this is the real world, that you can never predict your own future. So if anything happens, you must be able to train your people. You must be able to be a leader that you will want anybody around you to be better, to build a leader and to build a trainer. So because only you cannot help people, you cannot change the world, you cannot change the organization with you by yourself. So you must build a team, you must build a leader. That's why if not me, then some other people can do my job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vina. Toastmaster Vina, if you're joining the table topics, again, the introduction, greet the audience, and at the same time, be aware of the timing. Because
I see.
you know that if you go over 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you will be overqualified.
Oh, thank you. I don't know where to see the sign.
Disqualified, not overqualified. Sorry for the disqualified. Why did I say overqualified? Because I saw someone disqualified from the contest. If you're listening.
Okay. I don't know which page I should see with the timing. Maybe there are too many pages on the online Zoom here.
Next, just be prepared on that. Don't worry, there will be a timer during the contest. Again, Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vina.
Thank you.
Last one to practice. Anyone who wants to take the challenge? Who wants to take the challenge? Toastmaster Anna, are you ready to take the challenge? From LTC. LTC is Lemtong Toastmasters Club. Is that, what is LTC? Toastmaster
Lion Toastmaster Club, Sir Arnie.
Oh, Lion Toastmasters Club. Are you ready
I'm not
to
yet
roar?
ready, no. I'm still working. my boss is sorry.
Tell your boss to go away. You can practice. Okay. Anyone? Toastmaster Carly, are you ready for the challenge from Empower Toastmasters Club? Yes. Don't worry, it's going to be very simple question.
Yes, DTM Arnie.
Yes, thank you so much. The question is, Who are you after the pandemic? Who are you after the pandemic? Please welcome Toastmaster Carly.
Who am I after the pandemic? Well, I am still me. How about you? Fellow Toastmasters, guests, DTM Arnie, this is such a timely question because I just recently moved back to Taiwan and I can still see face masks everywhere around me, reminding me of the times when it was really tough living in Bangkok with a lot of restrictions and everything was closed down. But as an introvert, I've learned to manage because I've learned to manage to be alone, to be silent, to be quiet in my thoughts, and to have a deeper reflection. And what I gained from this time during the pandemic, and that I still carry with me to this day forward, is really reflecting who I am during and after the pandemic, which is what is the most important thing to me. And what is most important thing to me is to remain present and to be grateful for my health and the people in my life. So who am I after the pandemic? Well, I'm still me, present. Thank you. Back over to you, DTM Arnie.
Wow, thank you very much. I believe you've been a Toastmaster for 20 years, right? Toastmaster Carly. Even longer than me.
Well, I'm only 20 years old. No, I'm joking. I wish I was 20 years old.
Don't worry, I'm 18.
I thought so.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Carly. That's a very wonderful example for a table topics. And I really encourage you to please join the contest. You have the introduction, very clear answer to or response to the question, and a conclusion. And who are you after the pandemic? You're still you. And I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations. Again, for the table topic session, clarity, brevity, and impact. That's very important when you deliver the speech. And again, there are different techniques, but for me, maybe you can try the technique that I just shared today. You have the introduction, and then you have the keyword. Explain the keyword, give an example, and do that 3 times. You have 3 keywords, right? Remember, the power of 3, and then you move to your conclusion. And I hope that technique can help you when you join the table topic speech contest. Again, congratulations to those who are courageous to actually participate in the table topic session. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the evaluation speech contest. Who are joining the evaluation speech contest this year? Can you please write in the chat box, yes, yes, yes. Wow, Toastmaster guest. I'm not sure if that's your nickname or that's your real name, Toastmaster guest. Yes, you're joining. Wow, I want you to really practice today. If you can, Toastmaster guest. Toastmaster guest, where are you? Can you show your beautiful face or handsome face? It's your nickname. Yes. Can you practice? Would you like to? Because I have a speaker today. So those who wants to really experience from Vietnam. Nice. If you really want to practice, I encourage you, Toastmaster guests, to deliver your evaluation speech contest because I have a speaker today. And I believe my speaker is very much ready. My speaker, are you ready? Yes. Oh, yes, there you go. And Toastmaster guests, are you taking the challenge to deliver your evaluation speech? Where's Toastmaster guest? Wow. That means yes, right? It's even more than yes when you say wow. And I can see Toastmaster Chai from the Philippines. You can also practice. Those who want to practice, yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster guests. Now, I would like to invite our speaker, and he's, oh wow, very much ready. Please welcome Toastmaster Pipat. Lucky number Lucky number, Toastmaster Pipat.
I was born special. Every year, do you know that every year Thai people for the whole country celebrated my birthday for me? I remember there was one year that the Thai government decided to open up a new huge bridge in Bangkok to celebrate my birthday. And even now, Lazada, Shopee, the Mall Central, they all give special promotions to celebrate my birthday. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, I was born on the 9th day of the 9th month of the year 1980 something. Well, the year doesn't matter though, because number 9 is in 19 already. And I think you can guess now what my lucky number is. Of course, it is number 9. In Thailand, number 9 is the best, the lucky, the magical number. And every Thai person believes in this number. When I was a kid, I had to take a school van to my school. My van was number 19. In my class, we need to have student number, and my student number was number 19. When we took exams and when the result came out, I got ranked number 19 out of about 50 something students in my class. And another exam that I took when I had to enter another high school, I got ranked number 19 again. And these kind of things happen to me all the time, so often that I started to believe that this is my lucky number. And not only me, my family started to believe in my lucky number as well. Every time they got a new house, a new car, or something new, they needed to have that number 9 in it. When I looked around, this thing didn't only happen to me and my family. It happened to everyone around me. For example, in an opening ceremony, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our department store's opening ceremony today. The ceremony is scheduled to be open at 9:59 a.m. And we have the president here. I would like to invite the president to come. Would like to invite the media to come quickly. The time is now 9:57. All right, are you ready? Mr. President, can you please give the honor? Oh, the time is now 10. But it doesn't matter. Let me adjust my watch. It's now back to 9:59. So President, please cut the ribbon now. You see, it happens all the time with everyone. Until one year, I had to fly to the US as an exchange student. So I flew there, I stayed there for about 10 months. Nothing special about my magic number anymore. I lost the power. The spell was broken. There's nothing special, no fireworks, no bridge opening ceremony, no nothing. And okay, I lived with it. And then I flew back to Thailand, started to go to university, started to do some work, started some businesses. And 3 years ago, I bought my first condo unit. And of course, I needed to choose the housing number. And I selected my number so carefully. This is my lucky number. But unbelievable, they changed my number. Now that my number is gone, I don't have my lucky number anymore. I was thinking, oh, what should I do with my new housing number? Should I cut a little sticker, like little number 9, and put it on the template just to feel like I have it? But no, I didn't do that. So what happened? I've been living my life okay for quite a few years without my lucky number at all. And talking about it, my lucky number is gone. My number 9 is just gone. I have no relationship with my lucky number anymore. I don't see it anymore in my life. Yet, it doesn't really affect me. So I was thinking, If I can live my life okay without my lucky number, then maybe I can live my life without it from now on. I don't need to rely on my lucky number anymore. Because you know what? I think that outside things, they do not have their own power. The power are from us. The powers are from human beings. We give away our powers to the outside things in hope that one day it will come back to us and take a good care of our life. I gave away my power to my lucky number in hope that one day when I got a new house, when I got a new car, when I got a new phone number, that number 9 will come back to me and bring good luck to me. Isn't it funny? We give away our power to something in hope that it will come back to us. Why don't we just keep the power in ourselves at first? Why don't we just take control of our power? Don't just give it away, because we own the power. The power belongs to us. The power belongs to me. If I can live my life without it, then that means it really has no power over me. So I would like to encourage everyone now. If you have given away your power to something outside in hope that maybe one day when I need it, it will come back and help us. You can help yourself now. You can keep the power within you instead of focusing your power with something that is unsure, unproven, uncertain. You keep the power for yourself. Take good care of your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your friends. And I'm sure that these things will certainly help you. About 30-something years ago, I felt that I was born special because of my special birthday. But now, today, I don't think of me as a special person because of that special birthday. I think of myself as special because I take back the power and start taking control of my life right now. And you can do the same thing too. Don't rely your life on the outside. Get the power back and start taking control of your life today. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, Toastmaster Pipat, for agreeing to deliver that speech and be the test speaker today. Toastmaster guests, I'm giving you 1 minute to prepare your evaluation for the test speaker. Are you still here, Toastmaster guests? I think I know you, Toastmaster guests. Yes, I'm giving you 1 minute. Please write. And the others, if you want to practice, you can also write your evaluation, especially if you're joining the evaluation speech contest. And if you're interested, you can even send it to me and share with me, and probably we can share how can you practice or even develop an evaluation for the test speaker. While waiting for Toastmaster guests, for me, an evaluation is still a speech. A lot of people, they forget that the evaluation is a speech in itself, which means the structure is the same. You have your introduction, you have your body, and then you have your conclusion. And for me, my tips for the evaluation speech contest, number 1, make sure that you start with a very positive evaluation of the speaker or the speech. Start with very encouraging evaluation. Of course, you need commendation and recommendation. For the recommendation, focus on only 2 or 3 recommendations. Sometimes people, they tend to have very long recommendations. Focus on the positive and then the recommendations. But for the recommendations, select the one that you think is very crucial for that speaker to improve the speaking skill. Because sometimes the recommendations are not really critical for the speaker, that when you listen, it's like, I think this is more important. The eye contact is even more important. So select something that you think is critical for that speaker. Again, give very positive, but not whitewashing. Whitewashing is different. Some people, they were excellent, and then the recommendations are totally conflict with the positive. You know, you've heard some evaluation, excellent, I love it, perfect. And then I recommend that you have at least the eye contact with the, oh, come on. How can you say something excellent when the speaker doesn't even have that kind of eye contact? Eye contact is a very basic skill that is necessary in public speaking. You cannot say someone or something that is excellent without those basic skills of the projection, eye contact, vocal variety. For me, those are basic and very critical. Don't say it's excellent if it's not excellent, just to please the speaker, especially in the contest. I'm telling you, it's very competitive. Toastmaster guests, are you ready to show your beautiful face and practice your evaluation speech?
Oh, I'm not ready to show my face. It's a very surprise thing for me, but I will try my best to, yes.
But you're ready with your speech, right? Oh,
But I'm here.
You're still beautiful. Come on, Toastmasters. You attended my workshop in Vietnam. I remember you.
Yes.
It's only 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes.
Oh,
Are you
only 2
ready?
minutes?
Yes, 2 minutes evaluation. Actually, it's 3 minutes in the contest. Let's practice 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So please welcome our first contestant for the evaluation speech contest is Toastmaster guest. Toastmaster guest, stage is yours.
Yes, thank you very much for Mr. P-Pad. I can see that the very first impression that I had from Mr. P-Pad's speech is that that's a high value speech, that every one of us sometimes have to depend on something to feel that we're special and to feel that we can do something special as well. And we love to be special as well. And sometimes that thing that we depend on make us become dependent. Yeah, so first of all, I must say that a very valuable message. So the good point, I must say that the structure is very clear. Introduction about the lucky number, and then you lead us with your personal stories to make it clear about the topic, and then you conclude it with the clear topic that don't depend on something to feel special, to feel powerful, but take back the power to yourself, and call to action to the audience as well. So a good structure is very clear. The value, as I said before, the message is very valuable, and the purpose, I think that your purpose is to persuade other people and inspire them to believe in themselves and don't be independent on anything outside. And I think it's perfectly effective. And delivery, I think you are a very experienced Toastmaster. So when you deliver it, you have body language, with eye contact, you move, you use a hand gesture, anything, I think it's perfect. And at the same time, you use your personal story. So it's a high technique and it's great as well. If I have any improvement, any suggestions for improvement, I think firstly, in the introduction, it should be a clearer message, just like I have lucky number is 19. Yes, but sometimes that lucky number can empower me, but sometimes it can make me become dependent. So right from the beginning of the introduction, people can imagine and they can understand what they are talking about. And introduction can lead right to the topic. Yes, and in the body, when you lost your lucky number, the lucky number is gone. I think it's better if you can describe your emotion deeper, like you feel lost, you have nothing to depend on, and when you are lost, the struggle is deep, then the solution is high and bright. Yeah, so I hope that you have a great experienced speaker, and I hope that these improvement suggestions can help you to be even a special and better speaker as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster guest, for taking the challenge to evaluate our test speaker. If you're joining the evaluation speech contest this year, please make sure that you have the greetings at the beginning, and call Toastmasters, not Mr. Pipat, because we call everyone as Toastmasters in Toastmasters. Don't call Mr. Pipat, call Toastmaster Pipat. And the conclusion, you can, before your conclusion, you can say, ladies and gentlemen, the speaker, then you give your conclusion to get the attention again back to you. Remember? Make it even clear. Structure your evaluation wherein you follow the same structure of the speech. You make comments about the introduction, the body, and conclusion. You don't like, or maybe you make some comments on the contents and then the delivery, or delivery and then content. Make that kind of structure so it's easy to follow when you give the evaluation for the contestants. Congratulations and thank you very much to our test speaker. Thank you so much, Prima. Thank you so much for saying thank you and for taking the challenge, Toastmaster guests. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, every beginning has an end. And my part in this workshop is about to end. Remember, in joining our contests, whether you win or you lose, you still win. As I already explained earlier, number one, you know yourself better. Who are you and what kind of speaker are you? Second, it's the experience that you don't get every day. Having that kind of audience. Do you think if you're going to invite people to listen to you, 200 people will come? In a contest, without the invitation, for sure they will come and listen to you. So take that experience that people will listen to your speech. And third, it's an exposure. Networking. You'll never know who's listening in your speech. Someone who might get you, can you join us? You'd never know. Toastmaster is a platform that you can actually help you not only personally, but also professionally. So whether you win or lose, you still win if you join the contest. And again, I want to iterate that prepare to win, but be ready to lose. In an international speech contest, select a universal topic or universal message. Be authentic, and at the same time, what did I say? Remember, I shared 3. Universal topic, be authentic, and
Stand out.
Stand out. Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster Champa. For the table topic speech contest, clarity, brevity, and
Impact.
yes, an impact. And of course, the structure, you know already, the ARI, which shared by Toastmaster Mega, and the PREC technique, and the one I shared today, introduction, and then KEE, 3 times.
Sorry, the prep technique, you didn't explain what is the prep technique.
Point, as I said, point, reason, example, and conclusion.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome, PREC technique. And for the evaluation speech contest, it's a speech in itself. Don't forget about it. Start with positive commendations, positive comments, and then follow the structure of the speech so it's easy to follow for the listeners as well before you make the conclusion. And don't whitewash. For the commendation, 2 or 3, just focus on something that is very critical for the speaker to improve the speaking skills. Contestants, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, I was a contestant many times, few years back. And the experience of being a contestant and a winner at the same time helped me to improve not only personally, but also professionally. I was able to mentor 2 champions in the district in 2020 and 2021. It's a different level of satisfaction and fulfillment as a public speaker. You have the power to be a champion. But the first thing to do is to join the contest. Because some people, they want to become a champion, but they don't join the contest, so it's impossible for you to become a champion. So if you want to become a champion, join the contest first. Take the challenge, be courageous, and be confident that you can be a champion too. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Ani. He's the walking testimonial of the person who take power in his hand, enter the competition, and to win it or to lose it, it doesn't matter, because at least you gain these three benefits. You know yourself better, your strengths, your weaknesses, and you obtain great experience participating in the contest, and most of all, exposure. You create a network that will last for your lifetime. So thank you again, DTM Ani. Our second session, we don't need a break, right? Just go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Our second session, you will learn how to join the contest and how your club, your member can have the opportunity to participate as a contest chair, no, not contest chair, judge, and the judge, and also in contest functionaries. Our second speaker is a District 97 honorary advisor since 2014, and he's two-term president of Bangkok Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster International President Citation in 22, and professionally, he's an MC in many languages, both Thai, international audience, and also Chinese as well. He's a public speaking coach, a motivational speaker, ghostwriter, and also a speech consultant. So I would like to present to you DTM Paisan Selo. DTM Paisan.
Madam Toastmaster of the day, have you ever been a judge and felt disappointed the moment the result being announced? I do believe some of you used to encounter that. And of course, how to do it. To be a good judge, we are not the only person in the team. It is a panel of judges. So before being invited to be a judge, I would like to ask, what do you think about being a judge? I would like to ask our TMD, Distinguished Toastmaster Nuch.
My experience being a judge is that you need to know the rules very well and the criteria of judging as a competition speech.
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much. We have to first know the rules and the criteria. I always advise that once you have been invited to be a judge, ask ourselves first, am I eligible? Have I paid the current membership dues? Have I completed my projects as required by the rules? And more importantly, am I acquainted with the judging criteria and so forth? If all the answers are no, then I suggest and recommend anyone please reject the invitation proudly. District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Apisara Situranot. Program Quality Director, our organizing chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Rin Ari Jaturanon DTM. Club Growth Directors, I haven't seen his name here. Calvin. Fellow leaders, ladies and gentlemen, let's together be smart at judging. How to be a good judge? A good judge is somebody I always call umpire, not personal evaluator. Because this is the only opportunity in Toastmaster. You act as a judge. You will select the winner No mercy, no sympathy, no empathy. Just to select anyone who deserves to be a champion. It seems easy, right? But actually, it's a very difficult process because judging is something so subjective, and we try to make it objective. What's the basic duty of the judge, especially the chief judge, is to form a team of judges, voting judges. Because we human beings can't be completely unbiased, believe it or not. To have someone who is having complete absence of bias is not so easy. That person might be the saint or the angel. So we need to form a team of voting judges. I would like to know who is the person who appoints all voting judges. PQD Lin, could you please let us know?
Yes, this is your PQD Lin.
Yes.
May I have your question one more time?
Yes, who is the person who appoints the team of voting judges?
I will say Chief Judge.
Yes, you're right. Thank you very much. Chief Judge is the one who appoints a team of judges. Before appointing the team, the Chief Judge must have some knowledge and information of those who he or she is going to invite to make a good team. And of course, first of all, as a voting judge, we have to know our qualification. For example, I approached Dr. Nuch, asking her to be a judge. She will have to think first, am I qualified for it? Am I qualified for it? Have I ever been trained to be a good judge? Have I read all the criteria? And I know the rules or not? If not, please reject it. Because judge will have obligation not only to the contestants, but also to Toastmasters International, the audience, and themselves. So the most important thing is that when we are the judge, what's the first thing to do? Read the criteria and the rules as much as possible. And it's so important that the umpire is different from the personal evaluator. Because as an umpire, you just decide which contestant has given the best speech in a particular competition on that day. No constructive feedback, no evaluation given after the contest. So become a judge, we have to be smart. In Toastmasters, we say all voting judges will be kept confidential. I think it is quite okay with the online or the Zoom contest. You probably didn't really know who the judge, but sometimes when I watch on the Zoom, I could even guess somebody is a judge. And on site is more difficult. I remember that one novice or a novice judge, very new, was being a judge. When she arrived at a conference, the first thing she introduced herself, today I'm a judge. And one guy, talk to the other, if you did well, I vote for you. It's really against the rule, against the regulation. So don't do that. If you are a judge, just make sure that you keep your mouth shut about it. I always say to be a judge, we have to keep our mouth shut and open our ears and eyes to find the best of the best on that particular competition. And when we have a judge, the voting judge must be sure that when you listen, we always say, be a good judge, don't be biased. Can you control the taste of an individual? I love eating coffee, I love drinking coffee, but you provided me tea. Of course, I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. So I have my own favorite. I have my own likes and dislikes. Cannot be controlled. This is the reason we have to form the panel of judges. And as a judge, we say that we have to be accurate. Sometimes, very difficult when we say we have to be accurate. It means that we have to understand the criteria and make a correct decision to complete the judging form correctly. How many times as a chief judge, we have discovered a number of judges put the score equally for two people, the first one and the second one. Distinguished Toastmaster Apisrara and Distinguished Toastmaster lean for the second position. No, in Toastmasters, the ballot will be void. It's disqualified. And some new judges haven't read it well, or maybe too excited, forget to sign the name. Today, I will just share with you some of the experiences we have met. Not everything in the rule book, because I strongly believe every one of us here wants going to be a contestant, not to be a judge, just a contestant. He or she will start to read the criteria. Why? Because if we are going to be a boxer, we have to read the criteria how to be a good boxer. Like when we are going to attend an international speech contest, we have to read the criteria of the international speech. Not the table topics, the international speech. Otherwise, you get confused. To make sure what we really want. And so as a judge, when we have been appointed, be proud of ourselves and be fair. We always say be fair. But believe it or not, sometimes you can't help it. Two speakers equally good. And you feel that this is my friend. It's become unfair. So we have to make sure that we are really trustworthy. And how to give the score. If you have 8 contestants, you mark the scores, you try to rate him or her sequentially. Probably you listen to the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. I just would like to ask if you really could remember what the first one said when it end of the contest. Because you marked according to the criteria 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 people. I remember that one time in District 51, 15 or 16 contestants. You saw when they're competing in a row for 15 people, if you rate it accordingly until the 15th contestant finished the speech, what happened? You got confused. There are so many techniques that we can use to score the contest. But personally, I feel one thing, if we have 10 contestants, how many contestants we normally choose to be nominated in the ballot? First, second, and third, right? So I just would like to say that if we could remember only 3 people, if this is your choice, you could only remember 3 people, how to do it? DTM Nuch, have you any idea?
Sorry, choose
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah, how to mark the score? Yes.
It depends on the points. So the third, second runner up first, and then first runner up, and then the winner. on
Yes,
the
only
balance
3.
sheet.
Yeah, but if you have 8 people, did you score everyone according to the criteria one
Yes.
by one or not?
Yes, according to the criteria.
For me, probably my ability of remembering not so strong. I use one technique is that when the first speaker coming up, I score him on the content and the delivery, of course, the voice and etc., to see how he performed. I gave a certain point. For example, 8. And the second one coming up, I score and I compare. Who is better? And then I mark it, number 1 and 2. I know who is the real number 1, number 2. And the third one coming up, I just remembered the last 2. Right. When he starts speaking, I will find out whether this one is better than the other 2 or just better than the second one. So you got 1, 2, 3. Somebody say, no, it's not, it's unfair when it's coming to the last. That's why for me, I don't think to be the first speaker or the last speaker any different. No difference to be the last speaker or the first speaker. So I would just remember 3 in mind and then compare with the other and with the marks I score for them, and finally add it up to find out who will be number 1, 2, 3. That's why so when there were 15 or 16 contestants that day, after the contest, one guy visited me that asking me whether I got confused. I said, no. No. Only 15 people. He said, why? He said he marked everyone in detail. At the end, when he added up, he got confused by himself. I don't know how many of you have been a judge that there were 80 contestants in a row. So I could be a champion in judging. Last 3 years, I went to be the judge to one organization with altogether 80 contestants. 80 contestants, and we pick the winner finally for that worldwide organization. And she did a very good job in an international speech. So this is very important. If you try to find the best one of the game, you have to focus on picking up the best one. So you don't know, oh, he's my friend or no, I don't care. But you are better than him or not. That's all. Because in Toastmasters, the only one time we can make a difference in this is that to see whether we can pick the best champion for our organization or not. A lot of people say about the position, I don't really care about that. And sometimes the champion for the underdog. If the underdog could do it, give him the champion. But don't think, oh, this one's so new, I give him the chance. No. As a judge, we will never do that, for sure. No one will do that if you have been trained. Halo effect or a reverse halo, second round, not the norm. Oh, when you talk about not the norm, this is very important. Some judges, like in Thailand, they thought that a performance should be strictly in a polite way. Long ago, I don't want to say now. When you got on the stage, you have to stand firmly. And then you have to stand without much expression. Only your facial expression allowed. Hand gestures, sometimes not really an impressive one. And someone said you have to stand behind the lectern. But in Toastmasters, I haven't seen anyone standing behind the lectern and become a champion, except one distinguished Toastmaster who is blind. I don't know whether you remember his name. You can look into the Toastmasters record. He's blind. So he stood behind the lectern. So we have to know the difference, how to manage it. Because in Toastmasters, when the MC or the Toastmaster of the day introduce the speaker, he or she will never say that distinguished Toastmaster Lin, advanced Toastmaster Note, oh no, just using only the title Toastmaster. So any difference? It won't make people confused. Oh, you are the DTM, I should give you more marks on that. No, never. We don't do that. And you know that in judging, we judge actually only three very important parts: the content, the delivery, and the language. So in the past, if in Thailand, a lot of people ask me, some 30 years ago, his English is not good. The accent is not acceptable. If in that case, no one from a non-native speaking country will win a contest. Don't forget, in a contest, we focus on communication skills. That's why language takes about like 5%. Grammar or some structures in English. But the most important, focusing on content, 50%. And delivery, less. A lot of people said if your content is very good, you should win the contest. For me, I'm not so sure about it. Because I do believe everyone has a very good content before coming to the final round of contest. The difference will be in the delivery style. If you watch the contest and get the video to analyze later, I strongly believe you agree that someone who ranked third or fourth or not being ranked at all is really having a solid content, but did not win. That's why in Toastmasters, once the results announced, no more protest. So if you are a speaker, protest before the announcement. The only protest that could be done when the announcement is a bit over because of the misannouncement. Like DTMP part or Toastmaster part ranked the first, but the MC announced he as a runner-up. P part is second. In this case, who can protest? Again, Dr. Nuch, please.
The contestant and the judges.
The contestant and the judges. Actually, the judges, the voting judges will not know who is the first or second. The contestant also did not know because only the ballot counters and the judge, the chief judge, will know that the Toastmaster Pipat ranked the first, but announced Dr. Nuch to be the first, Pipat to be the second. So the chief judge will automatically raise hands, or probably the ballot counter will launch the protest and make a correction. It's still not too late, but it's not so good to be in that way. Yeah. So when there is a protest, chief judge should make a decision right away, not wait, not just let it go first and then consider later. No chance. Because after the contest, anything discussed will be an argument, will be a problem. So the first thing we do is that we either pause the meeting, stop the meeting for a while, and then call all the voting judges into the room and make a decision. And not just make a decision before we have the contestant who has been protested to come in and clarify. If he give good reasons and all the judges feel the same, so he's still the winner. He still can be selected as a champion, no problem. Yes. So the most important thing is also about the timing. Actually, all the judges will ignore the time consumption of any speakers. Being a judge, don't look at the time. No need. It's not our business. When the show is going on, I remember one judge sitting beside me. And he looked at the time very often. And when the time of the speaker is about to be over, he tried to gesture. Probably he did not get trained. at any training session. So he couldn't control himself. We say that it's bias. That's why being a judge is an adversity test of our leadership maturity. Because to be a judge, we have to be smart. We have to be firm so that people will agree with us. And of course, any one of you who is a contestant, I'm sure that you will study all the criteria and then be ready for it. For those who are going to be the judge in the upcoming contest, please make sure that the member who is in your club, who is a champion, is contesting. Don't accept to be a judge in that arena. I don't know whether how many clubs have already finished the first round or the contest. If your club is going to have a contest very soon, make sure that your judges are trustworthy and reliable. Otherwise, there will cause problem to your club environment. That's why some clubs will invite people from outsiders to be voting judges. And one thing for those who is going to be a chief judge one day, don't forget, you are going to appoint the tie-breaking judge. When we are going to appoint a tie-breaking judge, keep it confidential. Keep it confidential. The tie-breaking judge will not attend the judge's briefing. We have to remember that. I haven't seen DTM Lean on my screen. I don't know whether about the timing. Yes.
Excuse me, sir. This is 30 minutes already.
Okay. Also, today I would like to tell you that if you are a voting judge, be smart. And if it's not necessary, keep our mouth shut. And then after the contest, give no more discussion, no more comments, and just smile and be proud of being a judge. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Paisan, for sharing with us his nuggets of wisdom and insight how to be smart with judging. And I like it when he say we, the contest of functionaries, are obligated to the contestant, to themselves, and also to Toastmaster International. Sorry, my screen is off. To Toastmaster International, to be unbiased and to be well-trained. Familiar yourself with the rule books and also with the contest etiquette and procedure. Thank you again for helping us to walk in the right direction, DTM Paisan. Our last session will be the session on the contestant treasure trove. And this facilitator is the past district director 2018-2019. Under her leadership, the district was awarded Smedley Distinguished District, which is the highest recognition in Toastmaster for Distinguished Club Program or District Program. Personally, She's a managing director of NS Wisdom Company. She also served as human resource management, organization development coach, and trainer. Please welcome DTM Nasara Suwan Sarapan.
Welcome to the speech contest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the message that you get used to hearing during the contest. And this session, I will focus how you can gain the benefits from contest chair. District Director of Isla, PQ Dilin, and Honorable Advisor DTM Paisan Law, DTM Army, and all district leaders. This session, I will share how the contest goes. Actually, let me show my slide first. As I showed you, this is the technical difficulty as we may face during the contest. How can we do that? As we make to pause if we have the issue like this. And how long we can pause? It depends on the chief just to allow us. Normally, Toastmaster recommend not more than 10 minutes, and we still in 10 minutes. I think we have the problem. Right now, this is the technical problem that we may face when we conduct the contest. And as I already mentioned, if we have the problem like this, we can pause the contest. Not, it depends on we agree on with the chief judge. And as I mentioned, Toastmaster already recommend it's not more than 10 minutes. And this is we still in time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone can help me to pronounce this name. Okay, if I take the roles as contest chair, I know this contestant. He is a Thai person. I will call him Toastmaster Pep. And if anyone else not gets used to with Thai name, maybe call Toastmaster Dev. This is the contest chair duty to take responsible for call contestant names correctly. Otherwise, the contestant does know who is not me. This is the for example. If you take the role as contest chair, please ensure that you can pronounce the contestant name correctly. This is the example that we always face the issue during the contest. And let's see the next slide. Are you smart? If I can pronounce correctly, someone maybe say, are you small? When you see the sentence, you know, I pronounce, are you smart? Because you can see the sentence. If you can see nothing, maybe the contestant thinks smart or small. This is happen. It's happened in during the contest. And as a contest chair, we need to prevent the issue as well. To prevent this issue, we need to write the sentence and ensure that we can announce the correct topic of the contestant. And right now, you know the role of contest chair. Even the role of contest chair is not the main cause for you to win the contest, but contest chair can help you to conduct your speech smoothly. As the DTM Paisan mentioned about the eligibility, and now I would like to ask everyone right now, you know, you are eligible to participate in contest or not? Please, if you quite sure you are eligible, please give me yes, why. Send why to the chat box. If you doubt the how I know I eligible or not, please give me N. And Toastmaster of the also master, please help me to see how many participants send Y or N.
So far we have one yes.
Only one
two.
yes?
Yeah, two now. Two yes. Three. Okay. Three yes. Four. Four. Any more? Any more taker? Four yes. DTM Nasra.
Okay. You can check whether you are eligible or not from the website Toastmaster. First, you can log in and then go to the membership history, and now you can see the end date of your membership. As everyone, every contestant, when you participate in the area contest or any contest, you need to have the status as a paid member. And now please pay the membership fee to your treasurer or club officer and ensure that your member will be expired after September 30, 2023. If you sure you can participate in the contest, and be sure your club should be an active club. That means you need to have more than 8 people in your club. If you have no idea, you should contact your president or area director. This is the first step, as you are eligible to participate in the contest. And that's all? No. Because for every contest, you can only a paid member, except international speed contest. You need to pass pathway level 1 and level 2 or earn DTM. Just the criteria that you can participate in the international space contest. Right now, please give me yes if you can participate in the international space contest. I would like to know how many of you can participate in international space contest now.
Okay, we have one eligible, one no, DTM Alex.
If not now, don't worry. Just
Two
deliver
no.
your speech and finish your pathway level 1 and 2. And we still also have the room for you. Just apply for a new club as a charter member, because Toastmaster accept the club, the new club that's the year less than 1 year. If you are a charter member of the new club, you can join international speech contest. And for other contests, table topic or evaluation contest, just a paid member in active club, you can join every contest. Let's see what happened next. This is the form that every contestant should familiar with this. Before joining the contest, you need to sign.
So in summary, she talked about you need to be eligible an active member of a good standing club, and also for international speech need to complete at least 2 level of pathway or competent communicator manual or a DTM. So you can be eligible. DTM, Alex, I think you are eligible because your DTM are completed competent communicator manual. And also
No,
the third,
I think
Huh?
I'm not. I think I'm not because of the number of members in the club.
it's not good standing. Yeah, the
No,
club
our
need to
club is below 8.
below. Yes, yeah, the club need to be in good standing to be eligible as well. That's one of the
And good,
criteria. Yeah,
good standing means above 8.
yeah, above 8. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, and the form that DTM Nasara talk about is just to declare that you are eligible, that you show evidence that you are eligible to participate in the contest. I think that's the main criteria that she talked about. So this is what the contestant should be aware of before you enter into competition. And one thing that she talked about is if you really want to participate, join a newly chartered club, because newly chartered club, you can go straight away participate in the contest, regardless of what category, international speech, table topic, or evaluation. So good opportunity. Please join the newly chartered club.
Yeah.
One solution.
Yeah, really, Dr. Noach. Yeah. One point when she mentioned about the name, when the MC or the contest chair announce the names, that's very important, and especially the topic, the table topics. Yes, because I thought that a number of times in the district contest, and then the contest chair announced the topic so unclearly that people got confused. So the contestants sometimes rather, I would like to say, humbled, and so answer that with the different question, answer to the wrong question, probably. And this is the way. I thought there was a protest one in our district as well.
Yeah.
So it's now the way is that normally when we ask a question as a contest chair, we can either show the topic. Yes, now show the topic so everyone can understand it. In that way, it's good. However, it may be a distraction sometimes. Yeah, that's all. So the contest chair and the contestants will have to make an agreement on that. Yes, I thought. Alex quite experienced in that. Alex, could you share some of the points?
Some of the points for what, Paisan?
About table topics.
What I noticed this last competition round, that is last year, we allowed 1 or 2 contestants to actually question the master. So they didn't quite understand what the question was, or they wanted more information, or the idea being that once the question is given and it has to be just that, it's given, it's repeated, it's done. You can't repeat anymore. You can't give any more information to the person. If you were to do that kind of a thing on the first person, then you have to do it for every other person. So the whole idea there is everybody has to be treated equally.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm again. I return. Can I continue my session?
Welcome back.
Okay. Fortunately, we always got the technical problem. This is that why we need to have the backup of everything. For example, like the PC notebook, you need to have the phone or tablet for every position, particularly the contestant. What would you do if you have the technical problem right me? I think this is a good example. Everyone should learn from this. And I learned a lot of, I know I need to have the backup, not only many backup to solve the problem if we have the technical problem. And that's why Toastmaster always mention about the technical difficulty like this. And let's continue. And this is the way that I would like to inform contestants. You need to get the brief from contest chair, because if you get the brief from contest chair, you will know, you will have the right position and can maximize your view, as we will identify speaking area and you can have the chance to rehearse in the position as you want. And you can test your microphone, test everything if you use it. And you can use the same pattern, the same format, the same equipment during the contest to ensure it's work for you. And if you prepare everything as DTM Ani mentioned, and but something not support you, it doesn't, I think it's not good for everyone, and you miss the chance to win the contest. This is why I think the contest chair is very important role. And what about you need to prepare yourself? If anyone use the virtual background, you need to inform the contest chair or any other prop as well. And Toastmaster doesn't recommend to use the virtual background. If you prefer to use it, please ensure that you know how to use your gesture, hand gesture, or any equipment to align with your virtual background. And that's all not enough. As the contestant, when you stay on the platform in the contest, you can let the contest chair know, like the thank you contest chair, and I will say you're welcome, and then you start the contest. And when you end your speech, don't say thank you, just say back to you contest chair. I think it's enough. This is the way that the contestant always deliver during the speech. Let me remind again, when you deliver your speech, you can greet the contest chair first, like the contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, and continue your speech. When you end the speech, you should end back to you contest chair. I think this is the formal format as every contestant always deliver. And this is the tip that you can gain from contest chair. What's next? Can I share my screen again?
Yes, you can. Please.
Everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I always have the problem again. As the evaluation, normally the Toastmaster will provide the evaluation form like this. And you, as a contestant, you will be taking care of from the surgeon at arm in the same room. As this year we use the online, that means we will have the breakout room for all contestants. And for the timer, You can see the red, the green, the yellow, and the red. This is the guideline for you to know. International speed contest, 5 minutes at green, 6 at yellow, and red at 7. And table topic contest that you can see, 1 minute, 1 minute 30, and 2. Evaluation contest, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30, and 3. This is the pattern that every contest, the 3 contests that we will conduct, will use like this. For the fraction time, like if as the the contestant can use like the 4 minutes and 30 seconds, the contestant still qualify. You need to know, and I would like to recommend your space should in between 5 to 7 for sure. For sure, you will qualify in the contest. Just use the middle time, like the yellow time, like this. If you spend time more or less, you still in the time qualification. And actually, today our contest themes win or lose, you win. As the DTM Arnie mentioned, the benefit that you can gain from contest, that you can go faster. You know how to deliver your speech better, and everything that you have more confidence to speak in public, in front of many people. I totally agree with this benefit. Even you win or lose, you can have some skill to help you to enhance your area. You have many skills from contest, and if you not win, not the first place or the winner in the contest, you can contact me as I show my screen. You can take any role in the contest, as we have many roles waiting for you. Sergeant Adam, this is the issue that we need to prevent as well, to ensure every time when you deliver your speech, please unmute your equipment. And as the theme of today, win or lose, you win. If you win the contest, you can participate in the contest. If you not participate in the contest as contestant, you can join us as any role that available for you, as I already mentioned. And all you need is within you, and see you at the district contest.
Thank you, DTM Nasara, for sharing with us the tips how contestant can perform better and win their speech with all these tips, and also how contest chair and chief judge and other contest functionary can perform when they well trained. And important thing is, please do not neglect to attend the judges, the contestant briefing, and also training, because there you will be prepared, better prepared. And thank you. And DTM people just cautioned me that not just join the Newry Charter Club to be eligible to participate in the contest. You must be one of the charter member as well. Thank you for pointing that out. So that concludes the workshop today, 3 sessions, and we hope we meet all the 3 objectives at the beginning that we set our expectation. First, you get ready and prepare for the competition level speech and how to win your speech. And thirdly, how to be prepared to perform your duty, your role as the chief guest, the contest chair, and also other contest officers. Now is the time to recognize our three facilitators. I would like to invite our Zoom master to please present the certificate. Zoom master. While we waiting, I would like to invite all of you to take a feedback survey, which take only 4 minutes. The link is in the chat. Please, it's only take 4 minutes to do that.
Could you see my screen?
We can see your screen. Can you also highlight the facilitator? And we would like to thank DTM Paisan. I still cannot see the highlight. Thank you. We would like to thank you, DTM Paisan, for your time today and for giving us all these tips how to ace at the winning speech. Thank you.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
Next, please. So, master. Next, we would like to register our appreciation to DTM Ani Anil for your time and for your technical expert to help us as a contestant and also as contest officers.
Thank you very much, Ka.
Next.
Right. I'm really sorry for this.
It's okay. Like DTM Nasara said, the technical issue is there to stay. So how can we overcome it and find solution that? Yeah. So we would like to thank DTM Nasara for helping us to achieve our expectation today and giving us the insight. Okay. Thank you all again for your time. And please don't forget to fill out the feedback form. And before we have our Q&A question, okay, DTM Pipat as well, for being our target speaker, DTM Pipat. Thank you. We enjoy your speech very much. Thank you. So I would now like to return the control to our district director. And after her closing speech, we'll open up for Q&A. Anybody who would like to ask any question. DTM District Director Apisara, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day and fellow Toastmaster, district leader, and all Toastmaster members. As I said, today we learned a lot from our experienced Toastmasters. And I said at the beginning, no competition and no progress. Win or lose, you will win. You know that winning keeps you strong, but losing makes you improve. You make a good decision to be a contestant. Let's do it. win or lose, just that you will win and learn something. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, for the Q&A session.
Thank you, District Director Apisara. Just be in it, sign up, and win or lose doesn't matter, because at least you learn a very great experience of the public speaking experience. Now we come to the Q&A session. Please, if you have any question for any facilitator, please just put your question in the chat box or just verbalize it. The floor is open. Any question?
I have one question, Noosh.
Yes, Detail Alex.
In the situation where a club has 8 or 9 members, Pete Pat's told me that we have 8 or 9 members. If we start our contest and we send our winner to, say, area, and they go on to division, and then because of the April's dues collection, we fall below 8, are we then eliminated from the competition, or because we've already begun, we can go to the final?
That's good question. I would like to ask District Director Pisara to answer that question, please.
Okay, they say that at the club level and then the area level. So if the club level starts in and good, right? It's okay. We that, hello, I have a problem with the signal.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can, but it's
Yes.
yeah, interrupted. Please,
may
please.
I change the this one moment, please? I need to use my
Yes, technical problem is new normal. So we need to live with it and conquer it.
hello.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Because I switched the Wi-Fi. As I said, because the rule is about at the beginning, at the club level, it should be eligible, right? If you start in February, we do still ineligible for with the 9 members. But when we move to the, let's say, the area contest, you need to be careful about this one. The club still like eligible at that time. So it means that if let's say VPE and treasurer need to work closely, because they know that how many people, and they need to like try to encourage others people to join leaders Toastmaster Club, at least to reach 8 members.
So if I can rephrase what I think I heard, you're saying that the club must maintain the eligible status of 8 or more members throughout the entire contest season.
Yes.
So you could go all the way to division and then get knocked out before division because you dropped below 8.
Yes.
Okay,
that's
thank
right.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, District Director Apisara. Any question? Any more question? No, hearing none. Okay. So no questions. Maybe this is the time for photo session. I hope we took the picture before the session and also now because the participant dropped from 38 to 23. So Master, please help take the photo, please. The group photo.
Okay.
Please turn on your video if you can.
Okay, are you ready? One, two,
Ready.
three. All right, maybe one more. All right. One, two, three. Okay, done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Zoom Master. So that's conclude our workshop today. I hope you gain something from the workshop, especially all the tips that our expert has shared with us. I would like now to invite PQD Lynn if there's any announcement for the workshop or contest. Please DTM Lynn.
I hope that you are enjoy our training session and workshop for our trainers and facilitators. I also would like to thank you, my wonderful team, Toastmaster of the Day Nurse, Master Champar. She came from very far from Thailand. She live in Cambodia. And also my 3 amazing trainers. We meeting many times to launch the district training contest today. Believe it or not, this is not just only stopping you to do anything in regarding to the contest or anything that you would like to achieve. In Toastmaster, it's a very good platform for you, either for leadership or either for communicators. But in our life that we need to make a new chapter to be a new version if you would like to. You deliver just only 5 to 7 minutes. This it can change not just only you, but you can change other lives as well. In Toastmaster, this is our legacy to promote and to develop and to pursue our members who want to be the new stars. And I believe that in our district, you can see the new star is going to rising. And today, training adjourned already, but still have something that we want to live. And I also want to challenge every one of you at 10 district contest, whether cup levels, whether for area levels and division levels. And we will see the finalists in our annual conference in May 20 and 21st. At this moment, we are working on our annual conference, and many of you may got our invitations. So not deny the great opportunity to be our team. Back to you, TOD. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the announcement. And please watch out for more information on the annual conference where the speech contest will be held on the 21st.